What's up, everybody? Welcome back to another episode of Enigmatica 2 Expert. Oh yeah, guys. So I'm currently bone mealing our paper bark tree. I did break our original one that was kind of floating in midair since we rearranged the base a little bit. Yeah, I removed the one that was floating there. I recreated a new one. In fact, we got enough paper from me taking down the original one and a sapling that, you know, I was essentially able to get the paper bark sapling back for free. So yeah, I'm making a lot of paper right now. I'm thinking it's time that we upgrade our Dank Knoll to the Mark 6 version. Yeah, currently the one that we have, the Mark 4, the Diamond one, this guy only holds about 3,000 of each item before it starts deleting them, which is a lot of items. Like you can have like 3,200 or something, right? Well, the thing is, like as we're mining and collecting cobblestone, we're only collecting up to 3,000 of it, and I kind of want to have a little bit more than that. And also, if I go back to the nether and I collect more quartz for expanding out our base, which we probably are going to do at some point, yeah, I'm going to want more space than just 3,200. So yeah, actually, I was about to head over to the village. I need to do one more thing before we go over there. We're going to go over to the village and talk to our cartographer friend, who was trading paper. I think it was 29 paper per emerald. We did this a little while ago. Yeah, we're gonna go talk to him, get some emeralds from him. Currently, we only have 9 emeralds. It's not a whole lot. We do need to unlock the trade, though. The last time we spoke to the villager, did these stack to 16? No, they go higher. The last time we spoke to the villager, his paper trade got locked out, and we haven't been back since. So we need to go unlock that, and we need to get about 3 blocks worth of emeralds here in order for us to progress. So that is going to be the next step. The next trade that the villager had beyond the paper trade was for trading in those compasses, and I think the villager should be too far. Ooh, look at these moves. I think this is the one we're looking for right here. Yeah, so the next trade was for a compass for an emerald as well, so we can potentially unlock the trade and get more emeralds back at the same time. So let's talk to him and hopefully he has unlocked. Sweet. Okay, so we just need to do this. Oh, I hear bad things happening. Don't touch my villager friends. Okay. Hey, I'm not done trading with you. Come back here, guy. All right, so we're gonna just keep doing this. Oh, I guess that's as far as we're gonna go for now. Then we'll have to trade him another compass here, and hopefully he'll unlock the trades once again. Looks like he did, and we can continue trading paper. Awesome. So I'm gonna continue this process and see as many emeralds I can squeeze out of this villager as possible, and we'll be back, guys. All right, guys, so I said we only needed 3 blocks more. Then I got looking at that recipe one more time. We go back to the Dank Knoll. It is for 1 of these panels. We are going to need 4 of them. For 1 of those panels, we need 4 blocks of emerald. For 4 of them, we're going to need 16. We already have 9 emeralds, so we only need 15 blocks, only 15 blocks of emerald. So I ended up bringing our villager buddy over here, and I kind of got him in a secure location. He can't run away, but he does make a lot of sound. I think that might be a use for our super sound muffler. Can we blacklist villager sounds? Villager ambient add. Are you gonna be quiet now? Are you gonna be quiet? I'm not hearing any villager sounds. That's amazing. Okay, so we have a villager here. He no longer makes the ambient noises, which is fantastic. And we can check out this villager market, which we haven't really gotten a chance to check out yet. So this is all the trades that our guy has available. Ice Spikes Pathfinder. I'm not really sure what these numbers represent. So it says 39 divided by 5. If we look at them, I don't know what 39 means. Does that mean we've traded 39 times and that he locks out after 5 trades? I'm not exactly sure. So we can click on all the villagers that are around, or only a cartographer, and we can say show all no. And I think these are the ones that only we've traded. I think. I don't know. I'm not sure if I did that compass 5 times. Maybe I did. But anyway, let's click this one here. And then if I do times 5. Okay, so we get 5 emerald. So can I just keep doing that over and over again? We can do times 7. Okay. I'm not sure. Does this prevent him from locking out? Times 11. Okay. Now it just says times 7. I guess that's how many trades we can do before he locks out. That's gotta be it. I'm not entirely sure. But it looks like every single time we're able to do this, he is not locking out the trade, which is fantastic. We can't do any more. 29. We only have 21. Okay, so that was a pretty quick way to trade for all of those emeralds. I like that process a lot. Now, another thing I was checking out here, I've been using bone meal on our paper bark tree, right? That's a pretty easy way for us to get paper over and over and over again, but it does require bone meal. We don't have a mob farm set up, and the only way we've been getting bone meal is by the random skeletons that I've been killing, or by finding those little bone structures around it and vein mining them. Both are pretty decent ways of collecting it, but we're gonna need a better way to get paper, and if we're gonna do mass tradings to our guy down there. So I was just taking a look here. If we look at logs and the uses of them, we can hammer them from ex nihilo creato, right? And that gives us wood chippings. If we look at the uses for that, 3 of those turns into 6 paper, right? So I guess what we need to do, creato, and then look at the different types of hammers. So this has only got 64. A diamond hammer has got 4,000. So 2 diamonds is going to get us a lot of wood chippings. Okay, I think that's what we're going to do. So let's grab 2 diamonds. There's diamond shears. What are these? Thermal foundation. Then we'll grab some sticks. Okay, so now we get ourselves our old trusty diamond hammer. Now, what I've been doing mostly for a lot of our wood is these weird dead tree things that we have back here. I've been vein mining them. I think, yeah, there's a lot. So that's not really destroying the forest. It's just getting rid of these dead tree looking things. Hey, it's a wild deer. Hi. He's just standing there. Okay, let's vein mine this and see if we get a pretty decent amount. Oh, we don't get any. Ah, interesting. So how does that work? Do I have to like do it one by one? Okay. If I do it one by one, oh, you know what? Yeah, so here's the deal. These are a different type of log. You can see they got texture in all the different sides. These don't. So we have to mine all the logs, then replace them, and then do it. Okay, so that is probably not going to be the best way to go about this. We might end up just grabbing, I think spruce saplings would probably be the best choice now. Since we can't do it that way, let's grab some of our spruce saplings here and dirt. We don't have any dirt, seriously? Okay, well, let's go harvest. Oh, you know what? I probably got some of my dank knoll, don't I? Let's take a look. Yes, we do. Okay, so let's do this. I am going to place this a little bit above ground level here. I'll do these. Now, we are going to have to use a little bit of bone meal. I guess we could use a watering can, but bone meal is just going to be the fastest way to go about this. We won't have to use nearly as much, which, in my opinion, is better. So we'll do that. Get rid of one of these. Actually, I don't know if I have to do that. Let me just try. If I do one log, what happens? Okay, we get the log. I think you have to do it on the side without bark. Okay, apparently I am still wrong. So let's take a look at this. Spruce. Uses. No, it is only oak. Okay. Well then, that is pretty annoying. I was thinking that was going to work with any type of log, but apparently it only works with oak. Alright, well, let's get rid of this tree. So spruce is not going to be the way that we can go about that. Yeah, I'm just going to have to grow a whole bunch of oak trees, or I can destroy a bunch of those. Do we have wands in this mod pack? Yeah, we can do a diamond wand, compressed diamond. We have that. Oh, living wood twig. We don't have that. We haven't started into Botania. And we can't even do Botania until we start into astral sorcery. Well, I thought this was going to be easier. It's turning out to be more of a pain, but once we get this thing figured out, I think it'll be okay. I'm going to give this a little bit of thought here, see what I can come up with, and then we'll be back, guys. Alright guys, this was the best that I could come up with to get oak wood turned into our wood chippings that we're trying to get. So yeah, I just ended up making some raised platforms, just really long rows so I can get between them and water can them as best I can. Like some of these won't grow because there's logs and stuff in the way and they just never will. But yeah, for the most part, this is pretty good. So if I take out our diamond hammer, we should be able to vein mine these all and get a whole bunch of wood clippings and get a bunch of saplings back. Yeah, it's going to be some good stuff. Now, every once in a while, you will get one of these trees that turns into a huge, massive mega tree, right? And yeah, it'll take down a whole bunch of other logs with it. So you kind of get a lot for your vein mine mileage when you do it that way. I think that's pretty good. But yeah, we ended up getting like quite a lot of stuff out of all of this. A lot of the wood chippings, a lot of saplings to replant, apples if you need those for whatever reason. You got lots of stuff kind of trailing me right now. All right, so I've been at this for a little while. I've gotten, I think, all the emeralds that I actually need. Oop. My game crashed when I was talking to the villager, and it seems like whenever I try and put stuff in the applied energistic system for the first time when I reload the world, yeah, it kind of like does that power off, power on thing for some reason. I haven't figured out why. So we have all these emeralds now, so I should be able to get all the way up to 16, barely, looks like. Oh my goodness, I thought we had more than that. Back to these wood chippings, yeah, so 3 of those turn into 6 paper. So we have a lot of paper available at this point, which is really good. But block of emerald is what we were trying to get to. Oh yeah, I also did end up making the upgraded version of our watering can. The one that we had before only had 4 buckets of water for its internal inventory, and it does a 3x3. This one does a 5x5, and it can do, or it can hold up to 12 buckets. I was kind of looking at doing the next tier up, the reinforced one, but that does require hardened glass, which we haven't gotten into thermal expansion yet for. And also this phyto growth stuff. So sawdust, wood chippings, nitrate, and slag. So we got a good portion of it. We just don't have the nitrate stuff. So eventually we'll look at doing that. But for right now, I think we're fine. So back to the dank knoll, the thing that I really wanted to do. Oh yeah. We need to get ourselves lime stained glass. I don't think we have lime. Do we have green? How about cactus? We do have some cactus. All right, so if we do this, mix it with bone meal, we should get 2 lime. Do that real quick. Lime dye, that. There's our lime stained. There's the glass panes. Now we should be able to do this. My goodness. All right. Okay, I guess we did end up having some extra emeralds because I put some in the system earlier. How much? Was it just those 4 blocks? I guess it was just those 4 blocks. Okay, so now that we have that, we should be able to upgrade this guy. And it looks like it retains the stuff that's in it. That was the one thing I was kind of concerned about. Hopefully we keep everything. Oop, lag spike. Yes, so now we get to keep everything in there. We have expanded inventory, and this should theoretically be able to hold more than 3,200. Do we have any more skystone? No, we don't. Okay, well, that's fine. Yes, so now when I go to the nether and I'm farming up more quartz blocks or whatever, we'll have way more inventory to store all that stuff, which is going to be fantastic. All right, so I don't think I mentioned this. Off camera, I have been doing some stuff. I increased the capacity for our smeltery here. I did end up having to do Invar for that next tier watering can, which reminded me to talk about this. Yeah, so I did increase the size of our smeltery. I melted down a bunch of stone to make the seared brick and then expanded that all out. So quite a bit bigger, and now we have a pushback, so it's not like taking up a big portion of our floor. I made 3 more metallurgic infusers. I have them upgraded all the same. So they have 4 out of 8 speed upgrades and 8 out of 8 energy upgrades. Yep, and then I inserted those into the wall and took those up off the floor as well. Did the same thing with the carpenter, just kind of like moved it back a little bit. As far as our generators go, I feel like these are going to be temporary and these won't always be here. So I figured, you know what, we'll just leave them as they are for right now. And that's pretty much all the changes that I've made, yeah, since the last time. So we no longer need our diamond hammer. So we'll put that thing away. So what I really would like to do today, let's start on astral sorcery. We need astral sorcery according to our quest book, the gates section. We have to do this in order to unlock Botania, right? Well, I guess that's not necessarily true. We can unlock Botania just by making a petal apothecary. Let's just take a look at that. So yeah, we can do that right away. Oh, actually, no, I'm sorry. We can't do that because we do have to have a luminous crafting table. So we do have to get into astral sorcery in order to unlock Botania properly. So let's do that. In the astral sorcery section, it wants us to make an astral tome. Well, I guess it's going to give us one just by clicking the checkbox here. So we'll claim that and we get ourselves the astral sorcery tome. I've begun the astral sorcery questline. Okay, so the first section of astral sorcery, we have discovery. You just scroll in with your mouse, or I think you can double click on it to get into where you need to be. Pretty much what this is going to do is teach you how the mod works. I've already messed with this quite a bit, so I know a fair decent bit about astral sorcery. Resonating wand is a pretty important thing for us to make pretty quickly. So let's just go ahead and get one of those. We're going to be using that a heck of a lot. Resonating wand. Looks like there are different flavors of it. I'm actually not sure what the different ones do, but we only need to do this. So in order to do that, we need to make it with Salus Mundus. So we have to get into Thaumcraft before we can even do that. Oh my goodness. What? Okay. Well, that's another thing that I didn't realize. So Resonating Wand wants Salus Mundus. Well, if we read the text here, it says to create Salus Mundus, take 3 V crystals of different types. So we need 3 unique V crystals. Combine them with redstone, so that's 4 items. And by crafting them with a flint and a bowl, so that's a total of 6 items that we need here. So we need a bowl. We need flint. Which we got plenty of. We need redstone. And then we need 3 types of V crystals. There's Ordo, we have Aqua, and Terra. All right, so all of these combined should make us a Salus Mundus or mini a Salus Mundus. That makes just 1. Okay, well, it looks like we can craft another one. Now, do they have to be unique? Okay, yes, they do have to be different types. That's too bad. All right, so back to the quest book. This wanted us to obtain the Thaumcraft, you'll need to pick up any V crystal and sleep, and lastly, click on a bookshelf with Salus Mundus. All right, so bookshelf. We'll craft one of those. We don't have any planks. Well, that's easy enough for us to do. We'll just do that, and one of these, and one of those, and there it is. So bookshelf. Now we click on that with some Salus Mundus. All right, well, there is our Thaumcraft. Quest complete, Thaumcraft. Okay, so that's a console command hidden, and it's going to give us some experience as well. So if we claim that, it says I've begun the Thaumcraft quest line. So first steps into Thaumcraft. Research completed, types of knowledge. Who would have thought a few sprinkles of dust could have created this marvelous book? It's mostly blink, but it hints at a powerful new form of magic, thaumaturgy. Firstly, I will need to study the magical world that has been shown to me. For that, I will need a tool, a thermometer, the book calls it. A normal crafting table won't do, however, since the magical energies I need to channel while crafting it are quite delicate. A sprinkling of Salus Mundus on a mundane crafting table should solve that. The book has taught me the proper incantation to use, so it should be a simple matter. To keep myself on track, I will make a list of all the requirements that need to be met on the first page of each new entry. So it wants me to make an arcane workbench, and in order to do that, we need to make some Salus Mundus, which we've already done, and then sprinkle it on an arcane workbench. Well, I think we were able to craft another one. Let's do another bowl. We need more redstone and flint. And I believe we had at least 3 unique V crystals in the system still. Yep, certainly looks like it. All right, so there's another Salus Mundus. We need a crafting table, which we already have. Awesome. And we'll just place that here and do a little bit of fairy dust or whatever onto it. And there we go. Cool. So now we have this guy. Huh. All right, so now that we have that, do I pick this up? Does it need to know harvest level iron? But it doesn't say what the tool is. Oh, it says axe. Do we have an axe? We have the evil axe. Do I have one in here? I do, but we don't have a good harvest level. It said iron. So I guess we could make ourselves an iron sharpening kit in order to pick that up. Can we just make an iron axe? Can we just do the vanilla one? That's like so much simpler. Okay, so we got that back. Whoa, this thing doesn't have any durability. I didn't realize. Vanilla tools don't work. Use Tinker's Construct tools. Okay, well, that worked for what we needed it to work for. I will have to make myself a new axe or something at some point in the future, I suppose. But for right now, we got the arcane workbench. So getting back to, I guess we got to follow the... Actually, we haven't even looked at the quests, have we? Not really. So we have great wood. We've seen those trees around. Thermometer is a thing that I wanted us to do next. And then we're also going to need to make a crucible. So let's look at making the thermometer next, because that is pretty much the most important thing. If we can, inventory scanning available. So there's no recipe that this thing says that we can craft it with. So we are most likely going to have to follow the book in order to unlock it. Types of knowledge, theory crafting. Oh boy, for me to make any progress as a thaumaturge, I cannot rely simply on studying the world around me or stumbling upon ancient knowledge. I will need to make my own discoveries and expand my knowledge through experimentation. Crafting my own theories is the only way. I need to create a comfortable workspace to do my research with ample supplies like writing materials and paper. I should craft some scribing tools and place it upon a table. Well, that sounds like an idea that we're going to have to do in the morning because I don't want creepers and zombies coming to get us. And then the other one says first steps. So, okay, so this is complete. Oh, okay, so now this is showing us how to do it, but we need all these different V crystals. Now, this is a problem. We have not collected a lot of V crystals. Yeah, I'm not exactly sure the best way to go about collecting them other than going into caves. I don't know if down below, if there was any V crystals around for us to just go and grab. I guess it's about time for me to do a little bit of exploring and see what we can come up with. All right, so down at the very bottom of our mine, I found a whole bunch of monsters waiting to kill me. Whoa, okay, you guys are down there now. A zombie villager, those are kind of rare, but he's now dead. Creeper. All right. Very cool. So yeah, I found a whole lot of these earth crystals, so that'll be helpful. Just vein mine all of those. I found some air crystals down at the bottom. This is that ravine. Oh, I guess there's some more earth down there that I didn't see. Yeah, you guys just go ahead and kill each other. So I assume if we do a little bit of caving, we should be able to come across the rest of these crystals. Although, I don't know if they're biome specific, height specific, or any of that. Man, there is a lot of iron here. I feel like I have to just mine all of this up. Is this one of those chunks that just has a stupid amount of iron? Oh man, we just got like 2 stacks of it. Yeah, that's quite a lot. And then a whole bunch of nickel around too. It's pretty good. All right. Well, we're not really here for resources. I just can't help myself when I see like large quantities like that. So I guess I'm just going to continue going around, see if I can find any more of these crystals that we're looking for. And then we'll be back. All right, so I've been out killing monsters, going through caves, going through ravines, and I think we finally got all the different types. The Ignis one was like the hardest one to come by, but we ended up getting some kind of interesting stuff. We got mana weave robe top. We got focusing plate leggings from Sai. I think that might be it. I saw a bunch of zombies holding different, I guess, Tinker's Construct weapons and tools. Like off camera, before I started recording this episode, I got a zombie that had this slime hammer here. I don't think that's very useful, but I thought that was kind of interesting that they can drop Tinker's Construct weapons and tools. Anyway, I didn't get anything that cool dropping off anything while I was just hunting this stuff down, but we do have things that we can use now. So all of these different crystals, oh, actually, I put things away just in case I were to, like, get wrecked or something. I don't know. I guess we'll just put our thaumcraft stuff here for now until we figure out a better spot for it. But anyway, each one of these slots requires some of these crystals. So we'll just go ahead and throw those in there. There we go. We get some extras for later. Very good. So going back to the Thaumanomicon. Let's see. It wanted us to do the thermometer, right? So that requires one of each of these crystals. And apparently we need a wand with 20V. Is that how that works? I know that's how it used to work. They keep changing this mod. No. Okay, so that's right. The V is per chunk. And you can see right here that we have 284 V available. If we were to pick this up and move it to another chunk, that number would potentially change. Okay. There is a way later on that you can make the arcane workbench gather V from the surrounding 8 chunks. So like a 3x3 total centered on itself. Yeah, and that's the way you can get a lot more V for doing your crafting later on. But for right now, we're just going to go ahead and do this. So it was gold times 4. And I think a glass pane. I don't know if it has to be regular glass or if it can be any of these colored types. I guess we can try. And then do we have to click this with a wand to actually get it to go? I can't remember how this all works. I need to go into the book a little bit more. Okay, so that works with that glass pane. And it does not work with this one. So it has to be a regular glass pane. Okay, no. So we just craft it directly like that. Okay, so quest complete, thermometer. Awesome. So this... Whoa, something just happened. Ah, right. We can scan things in our inventory just by holding the scanning thing over it. Yeah, so we're gonna have to be scanning a whole lot of things here. Oh my goodness, like everything's scannable. Very cool. Okay, so normally what you do with this is you look at a block. If it's scannable, it should highlight, should be all sparkly, and then you hold down right click. I guess we learned something from that already. What else can we scan? Probably all of our different machines. I learned something new. I learned something new. Shift right click on that. Yep, so pretty much we have to go around and do this to everything. Everything that's scannable. Usually the items from thaumcraft itself will give you a lot more info than things from other mods. Nothing new can be learned from this. Very cool, very cool. So our bed probably has something, the obsidian probably has something, and maybe even the nether portal block itself. Okay, it says we've learned new stuff, so that's really good. Yeah, pretty much what we need to do is just go around and discover everything. Grass blocks, dirt blocks, stone, glass itself. I guess we can learn stuff off that chisel stuff. Like all of these. Oh yeah. So right now it's not really doing much for us, but it will eventually. Can we scan these? Okay, that doesn't work putting into that inventory. All right, that. Can't learn anything off the beehives, leaves and stuff, the different crops. Now maybe all the different items in here we can scan these. No, it doesn't look. Oh, we can scan wheat. Seeds have already been scanned. All right, very good. Well, that's pretty much what we're gonna have to do. Let's get back to the book. So this is complete. The next step. Such strange wonders are being revealed to me. Peering through the lens of the thermometer shows me a world coursing with magic, V as the books calls it. Normally the energy is a pure ocean of magic that ebbs and flows, but it also permeates all things, both animate and inanimate. The book calls V in this state Essentia, where V is formless and pure. Essentia is more rigid in its nature and falls into a multitude of clearly defined types, each mixing together with others to form greater and more complex types of essentia. I'm not quite sure if the matter it is bound to gives essentia its nature, or that very nature of matter depends on the essentia it contains. This bears further study. I'm keeping a log of all the types of essentia I discover. A bookmark on the left will show my current knowledge. Knowledge totals, aspects of essentia. For now, I need to focus my energies elsewhere. Studying essentia might be a good place to start. Okay, so arcane stone, arcane brick, knowledge totals. So we have fundamentals 12, aromancy 6, alchemy 5, artifice 18. That's pretty good. Arcane infusion 9, gallimancy 7, and eldritch 2. So since we have a little bit of eldritch knowledge, I believe that means we're going to start seeing weird things happening eventually. I don't know. Thaumcraft keeps changing in all these different versions, and it's hard for me to keep track of all the different things that it can like do to you. I remember in like the older versions, it'd give you like a heartbeat sound, or like make your vision go completely blinding, or other things along those lines. Discovering alchemy, brewing simple potions as its uses, but true alchemist interactions require more than mixing a few monster parts together. I think essential holds the key to a much more sophisticated way of manipulating matter. I should try to learn more about alchemy and how it fits into the magical world. So this research is by us scanning things. It's going to use a little bit of our observation alchemy and a little bit of our fundamentals to complete that. And now we know how to make a crucible. My recent discoveries have given me insight into how the world's put together, and I think I might know a way to transform matter by altering its essentia. This will require experimentation and something to hold the alchemical substrate. A simple brewing stand will not do. What I need is a mystical crucible. A cauldron is the right shape and size. Okay, so does it tell me how to do it? Once again, applying Salus Mundus to a cauldron should resolve the problem. Okay, so we make ourselves a vanilla cauldron. We apply Salus Mundus to it, and then we get ourselves the item that we're looking for. Can we click here? No, there is no like quick click thing in there. Probably because it uses the different types of V here for the recipe. So we have those in there. We need a bowl, we need redstone, and then we need flint. I should make like a few of these so we don't have to keep making them. I think that's probably going to be pretty good right there. Okay, and then we need a cauldron, which we don't have. Cauldron is made of iron plates or aluminum plates. We don't have enough of any of them. So we need 3 more iron plates in order, or actually I guess 1 more iron plate, only 7, right? 1 more iron plate in order to make a cauldron. We have the plate thing, we don't. There's that one, and then we'll just go ahead and cue that right there. Iron plate, very good. So now we should be able to make ourselves 1 cauldron. Awesome. We'll just stick it over here next to our other thaumcraft thingy and click it with the Salus Mundus. And oh yeah, there we go, a crucible. That's pretty awesome. So now we can scan this and we get a little bit of knowledge back for that too. And why is there like zombies right here? What's the deal with that? Are there zombies just chilling? Did our villager turn into a zombie? Or did a zombie go down our stairs to try and get to the villager? Huh. I guess they detected the villager through the walls and they're trying to get to him. Well, I'll have to figure out how to deal with that problem another time. But anyway, guys, we're going to go ahead and wrap the episode up here for today. Unfortunately, we didn't get into the astral sorcery stuff that I wanted to do today, but we definitely started making progress towards that. Next episode, we'll do a little bit more into thaumcraft. Hopefully, we'll actually make some real progress into that, and then unlock some of the other mods that is restricting us from doing. But anyway, guys, that's going to do it for today. Thank you guys for watching. Remember to leave a like on the episode if you liked it, and we'll see you next time. Thanks for watching, guys. Bye-bye.